artist exploring the relationship between color and sound. At the age of 11, I was told that I couldn't see color, and it's called achromatism, which is total color blindness. So from that point, I realized that color was something invisible, but that it existed. And for the last 10 years, I've had this antenna attached to my head that allows me to hear the frequencies of color. So it's a direct transposition of light into sound. It's like a new sense. And I create art projects relating this union between color and sound. So in 2003, I was studying music composition, and I went to a lecture about cybernetics. I went to speak to the person that was giving the lecture. I explained to him that I couldn't see color, and if he thought we could create something so that I could perceive color, we decided that hearing color would be the best option. And now it's just become a part of my body, an antenna that is permanently attached to my head. Hearing color changes the way you perceive absolutely everything, because color is everywhere. The way I dress, for example, because before I used to dress in a way that it would look good, but now I just pick up notes and then decide what chord I want to wear. Vodafone asked me if I had any project that would be a first. I thought that this would actually be a first, just to try to teach a string quartet and a choir to sing colors. So instead of playing a score with notes, they'll be performing light. And it would be the first time that I actually compose music from an actual building and perform it in the same space. The music is already on the wall, so I'm just collecting the sounds. This is orange, blue, green, yellow. There's a lot of this combination going around. Cada color té una freqüència de llum i aquesta freqüència equival a un so. Per tant, ara us tocaré, per exemple, el so del color vermell. Creieu que el podeu reproduir? Color is actually a light frequency that people can differentiate, and it sounds just like electronic sounds, like sine waves that go from red to violet, and it's like a musical scale. We thought of creating an app so that people could use their mobile phone to hear colors. Instead of reading notes, she or he will be using the mobile app, and then they can just train by listening to the colors in their room. And this affects the way they perceive reality, and also it allows you to also create artworks with your mobile phone and then share your color experiences with other people.
Vinga, va.
Relating color with sound is not new. It's been going on for thousands of years. But none of these scales actually relate to the real frequency of the color. And that's the main difference between the scale that they are learning and the other scales that have existed until now. This is completely objective. We're just picking up the frequency of light and making them play the specific note. Okay. So this is orange, yeah? Yeah? So this is yellow, a shade of yellow? Well, the whole composition is all based on the abilities as well of the musicians, so it's really important to see how the musicians evolve. I can't just create a composition and expect them to play it on the performance day.
For me, D major is clearly red.
For me, G major is blue.
It's yellow.
And now I have to change all. It's against me, you know? What I yes.
I've been surprised how fast they've been able to play the colors I've showed. So this opens up a lot of possibilities now. And so now I'll create a composition based on what I think they can perform. This really sounds very good, and it's very appropriate that it's in a music hall. Maybe there is an unconscious perception of the sound of color, but we are not aware of it. Still a bit unsure how it will sound and how it will work, but it will be an experiment.
For the last 4 weeks, we've been taught how to connect colors with each note in the chromatic scale. At the beginning, we had to think really hard, but now every time it's getting easier. It has nice logic, and it can be really a musical language.
I had some difficulties with colors because I have dyschromatopsia and I can see exactly where is the border between green and yellow or some reds and oranges. Now I feel safer because now I can listen to the exact color. Kind of what's happening with Niels' eye work.
Algú falla aquí? Hi ha hagut algú que no ha canviat aquí, bé? Ja, vosaltres toqueu el que recordeu, doncs sí que és... Sí. M'ensenyava bàsicament com sonava cada color. Cada color té una freqüència de llum. Aquesta freqüència de llum realment es podria escoltar, però els humans no podem escoltar-la perquè és una freqüència de llum i no es pot escoltar. Hem creat una aplicació mòbil que permet, us ho han dit, no? És convertir el vostre mòbil en un instrument musical. I ara tots tocarem una petita composició que hi ha aquí. Hi ha algun mòbil que està desafinat? Algú sap què era això? Bé, acabeu de tocar Beethoven amb colors i amb mòbil. The possibilities of mobile technology are endless, and one of the most exciting ways of using mobiles is just to extend our perception of reality. Well, as a child, hating color, I was very concentrated in music, and I saw that in my life I would dedicate my life to music, not to color. Yeah. But I would never have expected that I would be conducting a choir in this way.
In a moment in the story of our world that technology is taking a lot of importance. I think that everything is evolution and we have to evolve. If we don't evolve, we are nothing. It could be a great thing to open a little the little world of classical music.
Bueno, acabeu de veure un experiment. És el primer cop que passa, i ho han après superbé. Veure altra gent conèixer el color d'aquesta manera i poder-lo interpretar, doncs m'ha emocionat ara, però no m'ha emocionat els assajos, és raro, però
Estic fent el ridícul davant de tot el món. Bueno, gràcies. Vale. Thank you. It went really well, actually. I even got emotional. It just was a moment when they were all singing the correct colors, and it's never happened to me before. I've been living in my own world, hearing color, and when you hear a group of children singing color, it feels like that we are sharing the same world.